Following the training of the Social Safety Net Project Steering Committee members to increase their knowledge and understanding of their roles in social protection and its operation modalities, the official visited the project site. The team is headed by the Permanent Secretary at the Office of the Vice President, who doubled as the chairperson of the committee, Kodu El Jaban Senghor. The governors of the regions, donor partners, and the project officials visited the implementation site to get first-hand information as well as interact with beneficiaries. The project has different components, which include the session of behavioral attitudes. This is a form of sensitization of beneficiaries on the importance of the cash transfer and their expectation for the sustainability of the project. The chairperson of the project steering committee, Kodu El Jaban Senghor, said, social protection is fundamental in the lives of the citizens, and the Nafa cash transfer project is ensuring the vulnerable groups, especially the poorest household in society, are not left behind, particularly women-headed households, and the government is committed to alleviating poverty in the country.
The government of the Gambia has seen it as priority to see that not only the extremely poor are included, but also the marginalized groups within society. And in particular this time around, more attention being paid to women are included in this support program that we're giving to households to ensure that the money that they're being given, which is about $3,000 every 3 months for a period of 36 months, would support them in acquiring their basic needs.
Speaking at the site, the Central River Region Governor Usman Bam commended Nana officials for what he described as a job well done, whilst acknowledging that the Nafa cash transfer has changed the lives of many beneficiaries positively.
There are a lot of components, as far as this project is concerned. The SBCC, as I told you, is one of the things that is, geared towards changing the mindset of the people, so that let them take the ownership, let them know that this thing is, them, and also once the project phases out, they will be able to be themselves, they will be able to continue and move on. However, we will thank the donors, the World Bank, we will thank them. We are very appreciative of their interventions, but we are also appealing if they could do more so that the project will roll out to other communities that has not been benefiting from this project.
The Executive Director of NANA, Dr. Ahmad Bam, emphasized the importance of the Social Safety Net project while explaining the project's aims to get the poor of the poorest in the country out of poverty by building household resilience through cash transfer and behavioral change for the sustainability of the project.
This project is for 20 of the poorest districts in the country. That doesn't mean that the other 20 or 24 or 22 districts, there are no poor people. There are. It doesn't mean that even in the urban area, there are no poor people or poor households in the urban areas. But we have to prioritize. So what the resources are able to do now is what we are doing.
The social protection specialist, who is the DAX team leader from the World Bank, Christopher Daxe, expressed satisfaction with the implementation of the project, whilst he commended Nana and the Social Secretariat for doing phenomenal work in making the project a success in the country.
So every part of the SBCC is teaching, sensitizing them on what to use the money for, to make investments, to make savings, to work on their farms, to diversify and all of that. And so already going in that you'll get the money for 3 years, and at the end of the 3 years, you won't get it anymore. But you are being supported for what you use the money for in the meantime. So by the time they get to the 3 years, hopefully they're already investing in a small business or in the agricultural setting, and then that money can multiply. So it's not supposed to be something that happens forever. It's for a period so that you can help consumption, but you can also use some of the benefits for your child's schooling, for savings, and building the human capital in your family.
Project officials Abdul Aziz Sise and Marlon Fofana respectively said the purpose of the PSC site visit is to see the reality on the ground, as well as to update the government on the importance of the project and the needs for its sustainability after phase out.
We've developed modules that are trying to build the resilience of the household. Money is not the end all and be all. Money is there to facilitate access to basic services.
We are discussing about how do we really sustain the gains already made as far as this project is concerned? In fact, we have some series of human interest stories that shows that we already making dent as far as improving on the health and nutritional status of people and also building in resilience of the extreme poor for sustainability tomorrow.
Beneficiaries expressed delight in receiving such support from the government and partners, saying the money has been so helpful in the upkeep of their families. The Social Safety Net project aims to reduce poverty and build the resilience of vulnerable households with the biggest cash transfer scheme in the history of the country. According to SSMP officials, food and nutrition insecurity, as well as malnutrition, are among the most vulnerable groups that continue to be a major public health problem in the Gambia. Said Kamara, reporting for Theatres News from Basse Upper River Region.